We're staying in our office layout.dwg file, and I've left it in the same state it was at the end of the last video. So you can see that our hatch pattern is sitting completely out of place at the moment for the walls, but we've got everything set up. Remember, we used break and join to reposition our door for our office so that there was easy access to the bin store on the left-hand side of the building. Now, we're going to take a look at grips and grip editing in a moment, but let's tidy up that hatch pattern. It kind of gets in the way. So what we need to do there is we need to hatch the wall. Now, we can zoom in on the office itself. We don't need all of the hatch pattern showing, but you need to be able to get your crosshair inside the lines of the wall like that. Now, we're going to go to the hatch command. It's on the draw panel on the home tab on the ribbon. So we're going to click on hatch like so. Now, it prompts you to pick an internal point. You can ignore everything else at the moment because we'll look at hatching later. But we do need to pick an internal point. But before we do that, we're going to match properties up here. Click on the flyout, and we're going to use the source hatch origin. Okay, click there, and we're going to select this hatch here. Click on it, and now it'll ask us to pick the internal point again. Get inside your walls, and you'll see a preview of your hatch. Left click. Enter to finish. Job done. Don't worry if it does some weird things and shows hatching in weird places. As long as you don't click anywhere else apart from inside that wall boundary, after you press enter, it will place the hatch. This hatch on the right, just click on it, right click, and erase. You might get a warning about non-associative hatch boundaries. Top right there, you can ignore that. Click on erase like so. So there's our hatch back in place. We're going to zoom in on the top right corner, the two cubicles here, like so. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to select all of these objects here like that. So chair, computer, desk, plant. Right click and erase. I'm going to show you how to place them using grips instead of the traditional mirror command. Now, grips can be used for lots of editing, but I'm just going to show you some of the tools within the grip editing. So we select our plant, our computer, our chair, and our desk. Now, you'll notice each of those has a grip. You're going to select the top right grip of the desk. Left click on it. Now, as soon as you do that, you'll notice you can move things around. Don't worry about that. Just right click. And notice now you've got some tools there where you can work with your grips on the shortcut menu. Now, we need to mirror, first of all. And then notice you can mirror now from that grip. It looks a bit weird. Don't worry. Right click again. You're also going to need to select copy because it won't copy. It will take that other desk away otherwise. So it's a right click and copy. And then right click again and select base point for your mirror. You're going to use the midpoint snap like you would have done with the traditional mirror command and click and come up your vertical polar tracking line. See the 90-degree line? Make sure you're on the tracking line. Left click. Now, notice it's asking you to mirror again. Can you see I'm moving around and obviously it's asking you to mirror again. Press enter to finish. Otherwise, you'll be mirroring images on top of images, objects on top of objects. Notice the left-hand objects are still selected. Hit escape a couple of times to deselect. So as you can see, those grip edit tools can be quite useful as well. I'll leave it with you to investigate those in your office layout. Play around with those with your objects. Each one of your objects, your chair, your computer, your plant, your desk, have individual grips. Take one of those objects, such as the desk, click on the grip and see what the editing tools do. It's quite interesting how they work slightly differently to the traditional modify tools.